Yeah, g'day, how are you?
Hey everyone!
Yeah, look, it's been another interesting week, I suppose, down here in Tasmania. Again, a little bit weather challenged, but it did have flashes of brilliance this week.
It did, yeah, it did. Yesterday was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, look, a quick rundown where we got up to. We left Brady's Lakes, went down through Hamilton, down through Bridgewater, over the new bridge, which actually a good mate of mine carted a lot of the big cement members that went to build that bridge. So yeah, he spent a heap of time transporting the bridges, the sections from where they were made to the actual bridge itself. So anyway, a bit of
Hey Dodgy.
yeah. Go Dutchy. But then we went back up to Oatlands, and look, we pulled up there for 5 nights. We'll get back to that in a sec, but from there we dropped back down to Dover. Now I don't know how to pronounce this one, so it's Raminia or something along those lines. From Dover, went in there. We had a really nice little forest camp down near the river. Yeah, came back out of there and then dropped down to Catamaran where we are at the moment. So we stayed here last night. We'll probably stay here for a few by the look of it. It's not a bad little spot. But yeah, look, circling back to Oatlands. So while we're up there, we checked out the mill, Cullington Mill.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the beautiful old houses that are in the town.
It's gorgeous, all Georgian inspired, beautiful gardens, just stunning, like just gorgeous.
Yeah, there's lots of bits and pieces of little shops to poke around and have a bit of a look at too. So it's yeah, look really nice. We also fluffed out to Ross, checked out the women's prison, which is called the Women's Factory, wasn't it? Women's Factory.
Yeah.
But they didn't make women there. It was just a prison. It was not like it was a kitchen or something.
Are you going to edit that out?
No, they were staying in there. Living loose and dirty, I always say. Alright, so...
so when we went to Richmond, we were...
we'll talk about Ross.
Oh, sorry, when we went to Ross, pretty much everything was closed, which was a bit of a disappointment. The bakery was closed. The pub's under construction. Yeah, so we didn't hang around for a long time, but we did check out the there's a wood shop up on top of the hill, which was brilliant. The smell when you walk in was great.
Yep.
Yeah, the women's prison always full of history, which is really cool. The Women's Factory. Yep. Yeah, it was good. I love Ross. Ross, Richmond and Oatlands are probably my 3 favourite towns.
Yeah, so at Ross you've got to check out the old sandstone bridge. Now doing a little bit of research, in 1836 it was finished, and it's the 3rd oldest sandstone bridge still in use. So
just gorgeous.
Yeah, beautiful bit of convict labour architecture. We also went out to Richmond, as Chris alluded to a minute ago. They've actually got another really cool bridge. It's actually the oldest bridge still in use in Australia. Absolutely
gorgeous, crawling with tourists, and it had ducks that were very friendly. I think they were khaki Campbell ducks, if I'm correct.
I have no idea.
Stunning,
what sort of ducks
absolutely gorgeous, and yeah, you can tell people come from miles around to get photos of the bridge. It's spectacular, and the town of Richmond is just
it's lovely,
stunning. Like it's like stepping back in time. Still, it's gorgeous. And we even noticed we went on one of the back streets. I think we were doing a U-turn or something. Even some of the new houses that have obviously been built in the last, I don't know, decade or whatever, have been built in a similar style with the old brickwork and that to the older houses, which is really gorgeous. The fact that they're sort of trying to link themselves to the heritage style of the town is just gorgeous.
Yeah, very complimentary architecture on that particular little development.
And the shops and that were gorgeous. I went into a little little art studio. Bought ourselves, can I have a look at that behind you? Other side, yep. So we bought ourselves a little print of a photograph by a local artist. She's going to end when we get some time in the van somewhere.
You'll be surprised to know that it's just started raining again, guys.
Yep. Shock horror, guys.
Actually, it's hailing, so that's good. A little bit of sleet going on there. I wouldn't say it's real. It's only Sago hail, but
yeah. Anyway, so
Yeah,
we
look,
did Richmond, and then the following day we packed up and trotted off from Oatlands with the view that we would head south to go and do below down in the Huonville. Yeah, down that end.
so went down to Dover, as we said, into Raminia there, and there's a lot of national parks, but there's also a lot of forest reserves.
Yeah, so for those people with dogs, you can bring your dogs into these ones.
Into the forest reserve,
Yep.
but not the national park.
No.
So-
And even here, like we're on Copper Creek Road here, in what place are we at now?
Catamaran.
And all of the sites here, up until a certain point, allow dogs. So you can get down here. You can chill out down here, which is great.
So yeah, where we are at the moment, there's a string, as Chris alluded to, of free camping spots, and they vary in size and proximity to different like beaches or rocks or whatever the case.
All with drop toilets,
Yeah, so pretty cool.
all access to the water, which is great.
Yeah, so they are basically all on the water, or well, road reserve as they call it in real estate speak. It's across the road, so you can't camp on that side of the road, but on the other side of the road reserve, you're pretty right to camp up.
Yeah.
So yeah, look, plenty of opportunities there. Don't pull up the first one and think it's overcrowded, because everyone's decided to pull in there. You can actually drive out, and there's quite a number to have a look at. You just need to keep cruising up that road. When you get to the end of it, I was able to turn around the F truck and the caravan. There's a little bit of a back and fill, but
And funnily enough, though, and we found this quite a bit in Tassie, there was no sign to tell us that we couldn't go any further with a dog. It was only wiki camps and the fact that I was monitoring where we were at as we were driving past all the campgrounds and stuff, that I checked ahead and noted that that we're only going as far as we could because we had a dog. So, and we found that a few times, and closed roads. Day before yesterday, we did a huge drive up into a forest, into conservation area, only to find out that they'd actually cut the road off completely and turned it into a walking area or something. Couldn't get in there, so we had to go backtrack all the way. It would have been really lovely had there been signs to say it was going to be a no-through road or change to road conditions, because our maps were still telling us that we could continue. Even your HEMA map was telling us we could get all the way through.
yeah, so they've just done some stuff like that.
Yeah.
When we're at in that forestry area before coming out here, ran into some rangers. They were just cruising around checking out the camps, which is really good to see our presence. Lovely guys. They were discussing the gates, the lock gates. They cruise around, and wherever possible, they said they like to open them up, the different trails. But what has happened is, with the so much wet weather they've been having, they haven't dried out properly. And he said if they open them up, there's plenty of blokes or people that get in there and skid around on the tracks and in the camping areas, like to do skids and stuff like that, which just tears it up.
And that was actually noted on a lot of the reviews on wiki camps, that if you camped out over there the weekend and you'd had a bit of rain or whatever, that you're likely going to hear hoons carrying on throughout the night.
So it's a bit disappointing.
We didn't have any problem. It was
Yeah,
great.
it's just disappointing because the app leads down that old road where stuff gets abused. So the authorities pretty much just get jack of it, and you can't really blame them in a lot of cases. Like, opinions on what tracks should be open and fixed and all the rest of it is completely another story, and it's probably going to be an emotive yarn, that one, and I don't want to strap it on, so I have my own opinions and I'll reserve that. But these guys, like I said, were coming out there to check out the camps, make sure everyone was playing the game, and also where they said where they could, they would have preferred to open them up, but it's just too wet still, so they leave them shut. Just follows though, if people looked after areas, well then they would have been open, because it was fine, it was dry enough to actually drive around the place and that sort of stuff. But also, if you wanted to chop it up, you could. Even coming into our camp, there was a fairly big culverty ditch across the road, which was effectively a big mud puddle. Now, there's a million ways you can drive through that, but we just took it down through nice and steady out the other side, not trying to make it bigger or dig into it with a big set of 37s or anything like that. So, like I said, I don't want to get into an emotive argument, but look after the bush guys when you're travelling around the place, and we'll be able to continue to enjoy it for years to come. Righto, so other than that, we'll get some footage up. Yeah, that's pretty much where we are.
You want to talk about our challenges this week?
Oh,
so we've had a couple of challenges this week. Our fridge, which we have been telling everybody is amazing, funnily enough, decided that it was going to cark it at Oatlands.
Yeah.
So at the moment we're working out of, thankfully we've got another fridge on board the truck. So we've moved everything to the truck, and we need to trek back up north to Penguin. That's the only place that was prepared to have a look at repairing it. But by the sounds of things, we're probably up for a $3,000 fridge, which is
yeah. So it depends on whether he's
not what we want to hear.
Depends where the fault is with the fridge, whether it can be repaired or not. So anyway, we'll go up there, we'll get it diagnosed, check it out. Hopefully it can be repaired.
Yeah.
It'll only be a couple $100 to get it sorted out, more than likely. If it is beyond repair, we're looking at, as Chris said, about a $3,000 for a like-for-like replacement. Just saves any hacking and cutting into the caravan to fit a different size fridge in there. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. The other issue we've had this week is some moron left the Starlink Mini on top of the F-truck when we decided we'd head out for the day. Consequently, it didn't make it far and it fell off. Now, I'm not really sure where, but somebody's picked it up, and we, despite the fact we came back looking, it had been an hour or two since we'd been. By the time we got back, once we realised what we'd done, what I'd done. Anyway, it's effectively useless for anyone. It's because it's tied in with Starlink, but that was a pain in the butt.
An expensive pain in the butt.
Yeah.
We had to go and buy a new Starlink, and then we had to pay a new
subscription
fee of $180. So
95.
$195, which is a real piss up.
Yeah. So yeah.
Anyway, it happens.
Very
Shit happens.
disappointed.
Yeah.
You had to bring it up. You wounded me.
I didn't bring it up.
You did.
No,
You said, what about our other things? You did.
Other challenges. Again, we're in Tassie, so the weather has been a challenge to say the least. My health has just gone to shit. Having spent, I guess, probably the last 6 to 8 weeks in South Australia, Victoria, and then down here, and it's been wet and raining and cold. So that's had a challenge. It's been a challenge for my health. Not getting out of the van, not doing a lot of exercise or walking, and yeah. So that's been great. We're trying really hard not to be the whingers, but it does get you down. When you locked in a caravan and can't get out. And
Seriously, we got up a while ago, you know, sun was out and it rained earlier today, but the sun had come out and we went, righto, so let's go for a bit of a walk. By the time we mucked about and worked out where we're up to and got the boots on and out the door, yeah, check back over the where the weather's coming from, and there's more sleet and rain blowing in, and effectively that's now blowing in, and that's what we're having at the moment. Yeah, look, it's been emotionally challenging, I suppose. As Chris said, just getting a bit of cabin fever. That said, so the last couple of days have been trying really hard, so it's had a bit of a go. So yeah, starting to see a bit more sun, believe it or not. So this last, it's only been 4 or 5 days really, where it's still, you know, it's had some little chilly wind or something along those lines, but at least it's been sunny for the best part.
And we have been told by the locals who've heard us complain, or we've been chatting to, that January it'll heat up. We're really looking forward to January. You've got no idea how much we're looking forward to. We are definitely not those Instagrammable people that have all the really you know, cool gadgets and stuff. We are in a van with a smelly, wet, long-haired dog who's dragging mud in everywhere, and our boots are sitting at the door full of mud, and yeah, this is life.
That said, like I said, this last few days have been really quite good by comparison, and it has really only been late yesterday afternoon that it's blown back in again.
Yeah.
How long it's in for again, hopefully only a day or so, but
and we say this while 90% of Australia is going through, you know, 35 degree plus
summer temperatures.
yeah, and raging storms and everything else, so it's just crazy.
So it's Australia.
We're all in the same bloody country, to be honest.
Yeah, well, you can have a drought on one side of the state, and on the other side it can be yeah, have floods. So.
But even that, I mean, we're watching all the news that's popping up even just on Facebook and that, because we're in the area, and Tasmania apparently is quite dry, and they're on high alert. We've had a lot of bushfires going on south and up as far as like St Helens and stuff, and the comments seem to be that this place is quite dry at the moment, and they're worried about lightning strikes causing some massive issues, and there's been quite a few houses lost, which is quite a shame. So, yeah.
Anyway, guys, yeah, look, we'll sort of take a bit of a chill day. It'll give me a chance to do some editing and get a video up anyway. We'll muck around a little bit with that.
And I'll do some crocheting.
Yeah.
Make another cool cardigan.
Anyway, yeah, that'll be about us. Just, guys, if you're enjoying our videos, whatever, share them, like them, subscribe to our channel. It'll be really great.
Put some comments in.
Yeah, really enjoy comments.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't be afraid to jam some in.
Big hello to Noah and Miss Lou, Olivia, our grandbabies that will be watching this. Nanny loves you heaps.
Alright, guys, we'll catch you around the traps.
Stay safe, everyone.
See ya. There you go. So it's a beautiful winter's morning here in Tasmania. Lovely, crisp, cold air, bit of snow last night. Hang on a minute. December. Yep, that's right. It is December, and here we are, and it's bitchin' cold. Anyway, have a look at it. Isn't it beautiful? So no one can argue with the beauty of the joint. And I suppose as long as it stays this bloody cold, the joint's not going to get overrun. Oh dear. Good times, good times. Anyway, so trying to have a bit of a look at our newest and greatest addition to the Where You Been carryings on. That's right, we have now got the bean part of Where You Been up and running. There's our grinder and our Frappuccino coffee machine. It's taken a little while to get it all sorted out. Had to find it. purchase it and then get it hooked up. But we are now in the business of making you guys awesome coffee on the road. And just when you think you've left civilization behind, you can have a coffee. Yummo. So meet our first customers. This is Tyler and Alex.
And the Bubba.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you very much.
There you go. So we're in the middle of Tasmania, just near Brady's Lake, and yeah, doesn't get any better than this. Freaking cold day, snowed last night, and we're having a massive hot coffee. How cool is that?
Very good.
We've got the big machine set up, and well, grab it, I better have mine.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
G'day, hellos.
Hi everyone.
Righto, we've left Oatlands after staying there for a few nights. Yeah, now we're heading southwest to
Huonville.
Just going to go down there and have a bit of a look around.
Yeah. So we spent the day yesterday over at Richmond. The sun decided to behave itself and it came out and it was a splendid day.
Absolutely.
So we wandered around Richmond and yeah, it was fantastic. Charlie was amazing. She's really settled into being around people now. So yeah, it's been great. Today you'll notice she's sitting up in her bed. She's on guard now because a couple of weeks ago we had a cattle dog come at the tyre of the truck like they do. So now she's decided it is her duty to protect us. So she rarely naps in the car now in case somebody attacks us. Have a good day, everyone.
Catch you around the traps.